Morning, morning, morning. Tuesday, happy Tuesday, baby. Yeah. August 12th. Rock and roll. We got CPI in 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Consumer Price Index. They're saying it's going to roll off. We're on an all-time high. I read all of it. I can read it up for you real quick. Here we go. Let's rock and roll. Trading economics and or investing.com is where this news is coming from. All eyes on CPI today, a potential game changer for gold, U.S. dollar, and the euro. The U.S. dollar, DXY, is currently trading around 98.40. Global markets braces their attention today to the highly release of the U.S. Consumer Price Index at 3:30 time, 8:30 Eastern. This report considered one of the most influential economic data for Federal Reserves when determining monetary policy path. Market expectations point to an increase to the annual headline CPI from 2.7 to 2.8, indicating that inflationary pressures remain persistent despite recent signs of economic cooling. Meanwhile, the CPI, excluding food and energy, on a monthly basis is forecasted to rise from 0.2 to 0.3. This release today will have greater significance in light of the disappointing U.S. jobs report from 2 weeks ago. The data fueled speculation the Fed might pivot towards easing policy sooner than later. This is why if today's CPI readings, particularly the core measure, come in hotter than expected, they could challenge the Fed's ability to cut rates aggressively without risking inflation getting out of control. A softer print would likely reinforce market expectations for imminent policy easing, putting further pressure on the dollar and potentially igniting rallies in risk-sensitive assets. Okay, gold, I don't need to know, U.S. dollar, So, I mean, what that tells me, and there it went, woo, look at that. Look at the Qs and look at the dollar. If that's not an inverse, I don't know what the fuck is. If this is not an inverse, I don't know what the fuck is at your 8:30 news. Selling off on your DXI, pushing way up on the QQQs. Run it, run it, run it, run it. 573s to the 574s, 575, 50, 60 points. Yeah, let's fucking go. I ain't in the play. I don't trade that shit. It's too volatile, bro. It's too much. For what? To risk it all when I know how to find the play? This type of plays all offset the market. These days, high impact news offsets the market so bad that it's very hard to get a gauge. We'll see how today pans out. But 8:30 print was fucking wild. Absolutely wild. What I'd like to do is check this out real quick. See what the print looks like on actually the Trade Evade here. Let's go. I know what I'm gangsta. Look at that. That's a 5-minute pusher from the 60s. Oh, 100 points. Fuck 100 points, doggy. Woo! What you know about the NASDAQ, motherfucker? Oh! 100 points on that ES and the nasty NASDAQ. Oh, let's look at the 30-second. It really give you a heart attack here. Oh, you better fucking raise it up, boy. And those are 5-point moves. These are 5-point brackets, baby. These are 5-point brackets. Look at this. Oh, ow, ow. Fuck, you can't even get it. Look at that, look at that, look at that print. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Now can she hold? You just ran the fucking ram. Yeah, that's a 100-point move. Great. Excellent. But what if that was against you? That's how I look at it now. What's the worst mitigating loss I can expect? Why would I put myself in a position where it could do something I'm not ready for and wipe me out? I don't like it. I don't like any of that. I don't trade that. I'm not going to trade that. I highly influence you guys not to trade it. We watched it. We saw it. 100-point move on the print. Unbelievable, dude. It's too dangerous. Too volatile. Salty Sailor says, fuck that. I'd rather be out in seas, high seas fishing, getting big fish and fucking take those risks than sit here and get wiped out in fucking 1 minute or a 30-second candle for the whole day, week, and month. Go ahead and punch some fucking holes in the walls, boys. So, anyways, where I was going with this is that you'll hear me, I'm always confluence. I'm always looking around. I've got four or five different charts at all times. The DXY, which is a very important, crucial element today, consumer price index, is the inverse. And when the confluence is that you've got the ES and the NASDAQ, maybe some of the Magnificent Sevens, maybe we have the momentum in one direction or the other moving, and all of them are moving that way at some way in that strength, showing strength in that direction. That you'll know that the correlation of the DXY is the opposite, it's the inverse. So, motherfucker, inverse the universe, because it's the only inverse opposite of correlation confluence that I use. And more often than not, when the DXY is selling off and or ripping, the NASDAQ's doing the exact opposite. And it's very important because if it's not, which it has tendencies not to, and swing parallel, is not a trade zone for me. There's 3 or 4 things that have to line up that just give me that 1-2-1-2 extra cool. Not just order blocks, not just gaps, not just, liquidity sweeps, and not just understanding where we're at, bull flags, bear flags, all of that. That's fine. That's for that play. But how long is the play and where's the play really going? Because you could get a 10-point, 15, 20-point move, but really going in back to the direction. I look at the big scale lately, and I realize that with the DXY, you can actually have a longer, stay in a trade longer based on the DXY proving its inverse. If it's not, again, and it's not inverse, then most of the time it's not a trade for me. It's just one little check mark. But CPI, Consumer Price Index, is everything to do with the dollar and gold. And so, once again, what we just read was, first of all, Trump's trying to get Powell out of office or out of his position, and don't know all that's going on. He's been reluctant to cut interest rates. Coming in September, we have another FOMC for interest rates. And if the dollar sells off and gives more strength to the market here, it actually will affects the market in a negative way, because I don't think at this point we're going to get a good next Fed rate cut if the market continues in this direction. If it sells off and pulls back and finds, some happy medium, which it's 23,000s, 300s have been proven the game. Whatever, yeah. If it can hold 23,000, then we're continuing on that upward trajectory, and the Fed rates will not get cut, and therefore big banks and big money is going to have an issue. Now, if we sell off, we lose a little bit of economic, or what we call, maybe I would like to call equity. We lose off some equities, and the market pulls back going into the next 2 weeks. That puts pressure on the reserves, Federal Reserve's and Mr. Powell, to fucking cut that interest rate a little bit and balance the sheets and balance inflation. So I'm not sure if that makes sense to you, but you should do your due diligence. A lot of people don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. It doesn't affect me. I know not to play the plays anymore. I used to play them. I used to love them. Oh, everybody left FOMC, PMI, CPI, fucking jobless claims. I used to play them all. But In prop accounts, you can't. Some of them you can't trade that minute up, during, and after. So it's a 3-minute window. You would have never caught that play. And then another thing is, if you were in your live account, boy, you're risky as fuck, bro. You're a risky biscuit unless you got your stop ready to go. But a lot of times it's such a swing. This one just sold off, but a lot of times it doesn't continue in that direction, and therefore that 30-second play could really ruin your fucking day, week, or month. And 1 30 seconds, it's not worth it. Not worth it. So, anyways, DXY is continuing to sell. QQQs are still on a tear. Nasdaq's on a tear. ES is on a tear. Everything is fucking moving this morning. We got 8:40. Still got about 50 minutes till market opens. So we're going to sit here and monitor it. But I just want to check in with you guys, give you a little CPI update report, and read it and let you know what I felt. Unfortunately, while we were reading it, I was trying to give you my bias, and I thought we were going to do exactly what we said. I thought we were just going to go ahead and rip all the way ATH, take out all-time highs and all that shit, and we just did. So now we're at the top again, and this is great. We don't know where we're going to go. This is actually going to be a tough day because this offset the market with all that 100 points moving like that. We'll see at the bell. We'll see what happens, but it invalidates a lot of my 5-minute, 15, 30-minute, and 4-hour structure because it's like a fucking earthquake. It whirled the earth. And so ever so slightly, we're spinning just a little bit faster, if you get my drift. And we're not on the cycle. We're not on that axis, on that orbit that I'm in sync with, that I can read, that I know where liquidity sweeps are. I know for a fact where the traps are. I know for a fact, most of the time, guys, that, with Bookmap, you can see order flow and you can kind of keep that in peripheral. You've got your magnificent sevens, constantly looking at your Qs, ES, NASDAQ, you're looking at that 5, 15, got your play on, 30-second, moving into the play. I'm constantly peripheralizing. So you guys need to learn to peripheralize. Sink or swim, I'm putting a course together. I'm putting together all the video vault drop fucking shit. It is nasty. It's straight raw. I don't know if I'm going to even edit a lot of the nastiness out. My curse words, skips, mess up. It takes me more time to edit than just go, all right, start. Forget that. Roll back. 5 seconds, forget about that. We'll start back here. Because, yes, the course is supposed to be all nice and fancy and shit, but I mean, do you want to drive? Are you fucking, you got a nice truck that you're afraid to put oil in from your boat and gas and fucking fishing rods and bait, and or you got a fucking truck that's so nice, pretty boy, that you don't even want to get a fucking goddamn drop of fucking hydraulic fluid in the back of your truck? What kind of fucking dude are you? So it's my analogy. I don't give a fuck if it's clean on paper. Are you getting it? Do you understand it? Because I'm putting it out there pretty fucking clear for you. And so for all the trials and troubles and tribulations and the fucking headaches and all the money I lost and all the accounts and all fuck you, you guys just got to fucking listen to me and realize maybe I can give you guys something, because again, nobody has the answer. But my piece can add to your puzzle and make you pop. Just like all the other shit I had going on, and then I got this going and it popped. And now I'm feeling confident and solid and trying to call the plays, land the plays, wait for price to come to me. I'm waiting on liquidity. I read fucking mortars. I'm not worried about, right here, right now on the fucking, the 1 second, 30-second fucking news candle. I'm looking at the overall big picture. I'm looking at 20 to 40 to 50 point plays 1 or 2 times a day. All right? And when markets rotate, when the auction block rotates, comes up, it needs to find more buyers, it needs to come back and get that bad crab before we get that crab again and bad crab. This is the cycle. And the cycle, I've got it dialed and I understand how it works. And it's not 100%, but it's an extra positive percentile in my checklist in my head of correlation, of confluence of everything working and keeping you in the trade for longer, seeing the target, the profit target seeing where all the liquidity is drawn, seeing if it's been invalidated, seeing if it's got structure, if it's setting up for a bull flag, a bear flag. These are all things that we go down in sink or swim. Sink or swim covers it all. Futures 101. So yesterday I had a great day. I put 597 on the board. That's day 4, I think, green. I have to check. That was my funded futures, funded 50K account. And again, some days, and maybe today, you take extra interest in mapping your plays prior to playing them and really double checking your own bias on your plays based on all this movement and manipulation that just happened for CPI. I think it's very important that you guys slow the roll and take into consideration that, you know, that was a huge run up, 100 points or more. So I'm sitting tight. We're going to take a break. I'm going to get a cup of coffee, and then we're going to get right to mapping things out for the day. I'm going to go over what I go over in the course, exactly what happens play by play prior to even pulling up a chart that you can place an order on. I don't even go into my Trade-of-8 or my Ninja Trader or my Iron Bean or my Quantower or any of the fucking prop firms until my Trading View map is set up for NASDAQ, ES, QQQs, and NVIDIA and or Microsoft, or two. I pick two. Whatever. I look at them all. Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, Google, blah, blah, blah. I usually run with NVIDIA, and I also run with Microsoft. Apple and Meta and all of that, I know, unless there's earnings or big news, it doesn't tickle my fancy. And NVIDIA, if there was one out of all of them that I would run, it would be NVIDIA, QQQ, NQ, ES, and the DXY. So when I talk about mapping things out, I map them out on the QQQs and the NQ, and you'll see they're very, very, very almost fucking very similar. They're very almost parallel, almost like exactly the same chart. When you don't see those things after time and time in the market, when you don't see that, then you have to take an extra, like I'm talking about today. 100 points. Where are we now? And it's like, okay, now where are we? We got to figure some things out. The market's got to balance itself. It's called the initial balance. People talk about the balance. You know, you've got the opening range. You've got your midnight print. You've got your 1 hour balance, your 10 o'clock candle, which is a 4-hour candle closing. Those are all critical moves from pre-market to first 30 minutes of the market. And yes, there's a lot of plays, but after that, it tries to find its balance. And on a day like today, I'm certainly going to wait to try to see if I see a balance, unless something dramatically sticks out and I see something, or we don't think we have any more news until I don't think we have any more news until about oil or something. That one, I'm not even, it was CPI, and then there was another one, but I'll look up into it. It's nothing that's going to affect me. But, yeah, just wanted to go over all that with you, because when you're trading blindly, or you're only going by like, you know, one strategy or whatever you call it, like it's like going fishing with one fishing pole in the ocean. You know, wouldn't you rather have 4 fucking out, a whole pattern? So when you come across a school mahi-mahi, you fucking grab two and you fucking leave two on and pitch more bait, clean the whole school up, and you fucking later fucking take the whole school. It's like I want to take the whole fucking feed. I'm going to feed the ducks. Daddy's learning how to feed the ducks. So don't be a fucking duck, else you're going to get wiped out. I'm going to wipe you out along with everyone else. I'm going to take your liquidity if you don't know what's going on. So be careful. I figured out the game. It's a different game in prop firms than it is in real accounts, obviously, but it's a game. It's a numbers game. It's an overall game of days, weeks, months, mitigating losses, not allowing one bad day. You have to go back 3 days to get that back. Not anymore, bro. Not anymore. Okay? No, sir. But you can do whatever you want to do, bro. You guys can do whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm not your daddy. I don't give a fuck. I'm just telling you, I did all that. I've already done all that. You want to see how much money I've fucking blown? Ninja Traders, fucking Iron Beam, fucking Quan Tower, fucking Top Step, fucking Apex, fucking My Funded Futures, Bull and Ox. Fuck, what was the other one? Some other shit. Take Profit Trader, fucking fucking sickening how much money I've lost, how much money it took me to figure all this shit out. So you guys, I hope you guys continue to lose your fucking money until you either listen to somebody or you take a look at what I got to offer on the course. It's not that much money, and I'll be honest with you, dude. If you guys get this memo this morning, I would love to give you guys a code, dude, or I'm in control of it all. I'm not going through any of that. I'm building it all on Video Vaults and a website that I own, and fucking, you either guys can pay for a series of videos or you can pay for the whole fucking course. And I haven't determined the money, but it's going to be affordable and it's going to get everybody helping. And yes, why do you want to make a course? I want to make a course to make more fucking money. That's why. And you need fucking knowledge. And if you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. Keep losing. And if you are winning and you don't like my shit, great. Blow me. Next step. We're on the fucking moving. I'm fucking raw. Salty Sailor is raw as fuck. The captain calls the plays. The captain calls the shots. And in sink or swim, motherfucker, I give my guests on my charter boat detailed instructions for evacuation and 2 sets of life vests to float and navigate the high seas. I don't know about what your other mentor does for you, but I guarantee you ain't jumping off my fucking boat or jumping in the ocean without my inflatable fucking wetsuit and my inflatable fucking life vest. So that's what I'll offer to you, so you don't end up dead or lost at sea.